Our next guest is a talented actress who stars in the popular drama Threshold, which airs Tuesdays here at 10 p.m. on CBS. Please welcome back the lovely Carla Gugino. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Welcome back to the show.
So good to see you, too.
You like being in New York City?
Oh, my God. I love New York.
Yeah.
You know, I was here, well, last time I saw you was after the fall, and I was here for 5 months and never, ever wanted to leave. And now I've been back in L.A., and I got here. And it's funny because when I first came to New York, I was 13, and I wanted to model. And Elite Petite recruited me.
Elite Petite?
Yes.
Oh,
who knew
nice.
there was an Elite Petite? But yes. I'm way too short to model. I don't know what I was thinking. But I came here. My mom dropped me off. We were supposed to be, you know, chaperoned. I lived with like 5 other models. And
How old were you?
I was 13.
13. Whoa.
Yeah, there was no chaperone, and everyone was out at like Eddie Murphy's house, all the other models. And I was this crunchy granola girl from California who did yoga every day and was terrified of New York, basically. So I had a big turnaround because now it's my home away from home. But initially, it was a scary place. I lasted about 3 weeks, and then my aunt actually is Carol Merrill, who reminded me when I saw the Will It Float.
Absolutely.
Yes,
She was on the Let's Make a Deal. Yes, and beautiful, lovely Carol Merrill.
Yeah.
Oh my God, beautiful. And is she? You say she's your aunt?
She's my aunt, and she was the one who really encouraged me to act, actually. So when I called her crying in my apartment with rats in New York, I was like, what do I do? She said, come back to LA and you know, think about acting.
And what was your life like before you were 13 and an Elite Petite model? You're in California.
Is there a life before that, Dave? I actually had a very unusual, you know, childhood, I guess, in comparison to most people. I lived in a teepee with my mom for a period of time.
I'm sorry. I thought you said you lived in a teepee.
Yes, yes.
How do you
I have no Indian heritage whatsoever, but you know, I had a kidney operation, a really serious kidney operation when I was 4. We couldn't figure out what it was, and that's ultimately what it was. And they were able to, you know, I was able to keep the kidney and everything was okay. But my mom, who came from a really different background, well-off background, very conservative, decided she wanted me to experience the other side of life and be in a place where I could recuperate, and she erected a real teepee. And we lived in it. I bathed in the river in Northern California.
No, wait a minute. On private land? Was it a national park?
It wasn't private, but you know, it was this sort of, it was Paradise, California, and it was right by a river, and it was in the 1970s, so perhaps it didn't matter whether it was private.
And what did you have neighbors? Were there other teepees?
Yes, there were a bunch of gold miners who lived in a bus.
Gold miners in a bus.
Yes. And I don't know if they found much gold, but they were looking.
Yeah, I'll bet they were looking. I'm trying to do a little of that now. Now, let's talk about this movie Threshold. Now, I'm confused. I thought it was on Fridays, but they've moved it to Tuesdays.
Yes.
It's such a success on Fridays that it's now
moving to Tuesdays. Yeah. Why? Well, you know, I think what they felt was that Fridays, because it's a creepy, cool, you know, complex show that was maybe not for the Friday night audience at 9, I think is what they also felt.
Help me explain the show. Was I right there where people come from outer space and the first thing they do when they get here is they give you a call?
I really liked that I was the concierge. That's a whole new take on the show, but I really like that show, and I might have to think about that one. It basically is, I play a contingency analyst who, one of the scenarios, one of the plans that I wrote up is, if alien life came to planet Earth, what would we do, basically? And it's the one that I thought was a theoretical exercise, would never happen, of course. And lo and behold, it happens. And they're doing it in a really freaky and subtle way.
Now, you've had a little insight into this topic. Do you have any pointers?
Beware of any strange signals, any strange sound. The alien signal is very dangerous.
What's the deal with everybody?
And they could look like anyone else. In fact, I've been meaning to tell you something.
And what's the deal with the people in the bloody noses? Do you have a bloody nose all the time?
Yes, well, if you hear the signal, one of the telltale signs that someone is being infected or that you've heard this is that you get a bloody nose. And oddly enough, I've had a lot of experience with this lately because I did a film that comes out next year with Lucy Liu and Michael Chiklis called Rise, where I play a femme fatale vampire. Very different role from Molly Caffrey in Threshold, but both involve blood. And this blood is made of corn syrup. So basically, by the time you have been either, you've been covered in blood or you have a sugar high afterwards, which who knew?
So there's a little good in every
There is, yes.
Now we have a clip here from Threshold. Do you know what this is going to be?
I don't know what this one is. I hope it's scary and terrifying
Let's
though.
take a look. Tuesdays, 10 p.m. right here on CBS.
That's me right there.
Wow, look at those aliens there. That's really...
That's my favorite costume.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you look tremendous.
Thank you.
Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Carla Gugino. God bless you. Thank you very much. Nice to see you again. We'll be right back, everybody.